Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more of the Long Dark Wintermute episode 3. We are sort of picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode after a very fruitful and productive day in which we gathered up a bunch of venison and brought it back here and put it in the cupboard. Let's check how far along we are with the supplies here. We have 9 of 10 antiseptics slash old man's beard dressing. We have 16,500 of 19,000 calories from food or drink, and we have no kerosene yet. So we have to retrieve a little bit more food, we have to retrieve a little bit more kerosene, and the antiseptic should be no problem to complete. The sun is about to come up. Let's check the... Yeah, it's coming up right this minute. So let's take a quick look at the map. I think what I'm going to do... My plan is we left a lot of stuff up at the bunker up here when we stopped in there and just basically didn't have enough room to carry all the stuff we found there because we were heading to the plane from there. So I want to go back up to the bunker and check that out. We never checked out this cave here, so we want to check that out. We also might want to stop back in at the plane and pick up some of the food and beverages we left there. That would probably allow us to complete the food requirement. And then we found a new clue in the search for the church, the stolen church artifact, and we want to check that out too. So my plan is to go up the east side of the map here and do all this stuff today. So let's get started. I also want to stop in at the store across the street here because I heard a rumor that we missed something in there the last time we were in there, and I want to check it out. Over to Thompson's Market, and we want to look at the bulletin board here. Whoop, we are definitely going to need some light. Hang on a sec. Aha, there's the bulletin board, and there is indeed something we missed. Let's check it out. Pleasant Valley Collectible Part 1. This might be our one chance to survive out here as a community again instead of individual homesteads. The mines aren't producing anymore. Timber is plentiful and access is easy. We need those jobs. So we'll take that, and that should have marked something for us to check out on our map. Let's see. Did we get a new marker here? Not seeing any new markers here. It's possible that we've come across something that we already knew about. All right, well, I don't see any new markers. Whatever. Let us move out. We are heading north. North and north again. Wow, I'm really heavy. Why am I so heavy? You know why? Because I've got the wolf coat on. Now this wolfskin coat, in addition to being very warm and very windproof and very water resistant and providing a lot of defensive protection, is very heavy, but it will also deter wolves from attacking. So wolves will not be as interested in attacking us, seeing that we're wearing their brethren on our backs. So, bully for us that we made it out to that Sasquatch cave and found this awesome freaking coat. We shouldn't be carrying too much else. I'm not sure why we're registering as so heavy when I try to jog. I gotta assume that it's the wolfskin coat because our inventory is pretty sparse here. Just a little bit of wood, a little bit of first aid stuff, our clothing, a tiny bit of food. We have hardly any food, but that's fine because we're hoping to pick up a bunch and find a bunch, and hardly anything. Yeah, so all of the weight, all of our additional weight is coming from that wolfskin coat. But I think it's worth that trade-off there in terms of how incredibly warm it's going to keep us and how it's going to have the additional benefit of protecting us from wolves. But it does mean this is going to be kind of a long, slow trek north here. We're not going to be able to do much jogging. Of course, we don't really need to do much jogging because it's so damn warm, this coat is, that we don't have to worry about being out in the cold for very long. Plus, it's a nice walk. It's a beautiful day. It's not snowing or anything. The sun's coming up. Lovely. Yeah, I love the view from up here. This is great. Oh, so pretty. So very pretty. Pardon my slurp. Got a little sip there. All right, let's jog a bit. We are fully rested. We got a great night's sleep last night because we got home really early from bringing that venison back. And I did just, you know, some basic make and mend. I did a little repairs. I went over all the stuff that we needed for to complete the quest. And I drank a big hot cup of herbal tea before going to sleep. So that turned out to be a great night's rest. Not very tired. So let's jog it out a bit. Oh, this coat's so heavy. All right, now I think that if we want to go to the cave, we're going to have to turn off right around here somewhere. I prefer not to rely on the map quite so much. But remember a few episodes ago we were moving through this area and we saw a bunch of raven crows off to the right up here? I think that that's probably where we want to go to find the cave. Ah, wolves. Now, I prefer not to actually put this wolf coat to the test if I don't have to. Is there any way around them? Apparently not. Apparently not. Here they come. You guys sure you want some? Come here. Oh, look, he turned around. Maybe they're just trying to get behind me. I'm going to put my back to the rock wall here. See if the... Boy, I'm not really threatening them, and they're just taking off. Well, this could put a damper on our plans because now I'm tempted to harvest this meat and bring it back to base. All right, let's stick with the original plan. Darn it! I have a feeling I'm going to regret that. I don't want to be too inflexible. That's a lot of fresh wolf meat back there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to change my mind, guys. Sorry. Change of plans here. We've got a dead wolf here. We need to harvest it and bring the meat home before it's all frozen and unusable. That's not a lot of meat. Well, it's enough. It's enough. We're going to harvest it up. All right, so sorry I kind of got your hopes up on going on a big adventure today. We're actually just doing a little hunting expedition. But hopefully we will have enough stamina. No, we won't. Goodness. We're already halfway through our stamina. It's really early already. We got such an early start before the sun was even up. We may be able to, you know, if we took a little cat nap, maybe just an hour or two, maybe we could head back out. You know, we've taken this route before. We know that there are places to stop and spend the night along the route. So we may try to make it out again today after bringing this stuff home. Because that's a fair amount of calories we just picked up. It's going to go a ways toward completing our objective. I love the ambient sounds. I love the music. love the visuals. This game is a bargain for the likes of me. Alright, we'll jog it out. I prefer not to jog too much because I want to conserve as much energy as possible so that we can head back out. But I'll tell you, a 2-hour nap, we're going to be getting home before noon, probably. And an hour or two.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Blood loss? What the hey? We're bleeding? Oh my gosh, he tagged us. I had no idea. I never even saw the indicator. My bad. Well, that lowered our condition way down. Can we go cross country here? Let's see if we can shortcut it back across the ice. See, you think you're saving time doing this, but really you move faster on the road, even just walking. So you may not be actually saving time doing this. Oh, but there's some beard lichen, which is exactly what we need to complete that other quest. I think that's going to do it. I think that's all we need, because I had 2 raw on me, 2 unprepared, and you need 3 to make the prepared dressing. So I only needed 1, and now we're going to be done. But I'll tell you what, we've never actually been down to the water here. It's right out behind the community center, and we've never been down here. So I think this was a worthwhile detour, regardless whether it saved us time or not. Oh my gosh, a hunting rifle right here. Now, we already have a hunting rifle. This is only 47%, but we'll take the ammo. We'll leave the crappy hunting rifle here. Our hunting rifle that we have stored back at the community center here. I'm just going to call it the base from here on in. Back at the base is like 92%. Is this back way open? Never tried it. Nope. Ah, you're not cold. Relax. All right, we've got coffee, we've got go drinks, we've got energy bars. So I think we'll just dump this in real quick and then head back out. And that does it. Guys, we're done. We don't need any more calories from food or drink. And now I'm going to make the old man's beard dressing, and that'll be done. And then all that's left is the kerosene. And I have 2 ideas of where to find the kerosene. Pardon me. We actually bypassed 2 containers of kerosene out by the plane crash area. So, all right, so beard dressing, just put 1 in there. And we're done with that too. Oh my gosh. I actually put 2 in there by accident. Let me take 1 out. We're done with that. It's just the kerosene, kids. And then we're done with this long, somewhat grindy quest. Somewhat. It wasn't that grindy. Our temperature is completely back up. We're at half energy. No, less than half. We're like a third of our energy here. I'm gonna use the road. It's not that much of a detour, and we'll move faster. Yeah, energy is going to be our problem here, but like I said, we have ways to deal with that if it comes to an emergency. We also have emergency stims. I'm that hungry that my stomach's growling, really? Yeah, whatever. You know, there is an approach to playing the Long Dark, which is the starvation approach. You only need to, in order to regenerate your health in terms of your overall wellness, which is, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, it's the bar at the very bottom. In order to regenerate that, you need to go to bed with food in your belly. You can't be starving when you go to bed. But other than that, you're not really taking much. There's really not a lot of downside to walking around with a red stomach, with a completely empty stomach. Now that is a little bit exploity for my tastes, exploiting the game mechanics like that. So I try to keep food in my tummy and not walk around on an empty belly. I really can't jog at all right now because energy is going to be our big hindrance here. Oh, look at me leaving blood drops all over the place. This is my blood. I don't know if you can see the blood there. That's my blood because I didn't notice that we were wounded in that wolf attack. That's embarrassing. Following my own blood trail. Goodness. So, yep, we could sing some songs or play like I Spy or something. 20 questions. Sing 99 bottles of beer on the wall as we walk. Boy, that'd get people to turn this off really fast, wouldn't it? But yeah, if you guys haven't heard my camp songs from the Subnautica stuff, I can sing some of those for you. One day as I was walking, one bright and sunny day, I came upon a billboard, and much to my dismay, the sign was torn and tattered from the rain the night before. The wind and rain had done a job, for this is what I saw. Smoke, Coca-Cola cigarettes, chew Wrigley spearmint beer, Camel ration dog food, makes your wife's complexion clear. Simon, nice your baby in a Hershey's candy bar, and Texaco, the beauty cream, is used by all the stars. Take your next vacation in a brand new Frigidaire. Learn to play piano in your granny's underwear. Doctors say that babies should smoke till they are 3, and people over 65 should bathe in Lipton tea with flow-through tea bags. So we got some crows up there, guys. Those may be over the wolf that we shot, who probably died. Oh no, he did die, and there he is. And there's his buddy, who's not going to be interested in messing with us after we killed his buddy. So yeah, those crows are over that. And then these crows are over the dead body that we found in this burned out house the last time we were here. If we were really low on energy, we could spend the night at this house, because remember, there's a coal bin here. Speaking of which, I'm not carrying any coal on me. I'm gonna pick up one piece of coal out of here. And I think I might need tinder plugs too. I'm running a little low on tinder plugs. Do I have a big piece of wood? Hold on. I do. I have one piece of wood. And I know there was another tinder plug there, but I think with that one in our pockets, we're okay. We never looked at this. Was there anything over here? Negatory. Oh, no, I said I wasn't going to run. I'm not going to run. Not running. Not running. We are going to make it up to the cache, the prepper's cache up here, or maybe the cave, and we're going to be exhausted. Probably going to have to call it a day once we get up there, regardless of what time it is. What time is it, by the way? It's only noon. Jeez, it's only noon. My goodness. Alright, cave's going to be off this way, but obviously not up these sheer cliffs. I may be turning a bit too early. I think I should have turned up there. Yeah, in anticipation of having to spend the night out here in the wild, we're going to need some resources. We're going to need to have a fire, probably. Obviously no cave up there. Let's keep going. Yeah, this walking off road is stupid. I shouldn't have done this. Ah, kind of stuck now. Man, my energy, I feel like my energy is going down faster than it normally does with this wolf coat on. I remember when we found the wolf coat, I talked about how I had made one once and then decided that it was really situational and it wasn't good for stuff like this where we're just going out trying to collect stuff. I probably should have changed back into Astrid's coat for this. Astrid's jacket is what we gave up to grab this. Now there's a carcass there. And a cave. Yeah, there's a pound and a half of meat on there, or a kilogram and a half. Oh my gosh, she's tired. All right, let's see that. Now there's a ready-made bed here. That's not, you know, something that's really important for us because we have our bedroll. Is this the cave we were supposed to find? I'm going to look at the map here now that we found a cave. Nope, it's not. So, gotta keep moving. Nothing in here at all. Yes, there's more tree beard like in there, but we've got a couple on us already. Or we've got one on us, I think. One of the prepared versions. Plus, we've already got some antiseptic. An actual bottle of antiseptic. Boy, I hope we don't run into any trouble that requires us to run here because we are tired already. It's only noon and we are exhausted. But look at our temperature. Look at our temperature gauge in the lower left-hand corner. We're holding steady. It's not going down at all. Now, yes, these foggy days like this are the mildest days. These are the days when it's nice and warm out. But still, without that wolf coat on, it would be going down at least a little bit. All right, now map check here because I'm not sure how we're going to get up to that cave. We could follow this water right up to the cave, and I think that's probably what we should do. I think we should get down to the water and follow it up. Oh, that looks dangerous. Still dangerous, but less so. Plus, if we follow the water, we may come across some cattails. And you know me, I love me some cattails. So here I was thinking that we were getting close to actually completing episode 3. But rumor has it there's quite a bit more to do. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Really high rocks around us. We are super thirsty and super hungry. I may have to stop and drink here. We're going to start getting dehydrated soon. But, to be honest, I'm more worried about our energy. Because if you look at our gauges again, our food and water is going down with 1 arrow. Our energy is going down with 2 arrows. So, we're going to make it to this cave, and that's probably going to be it for us. We're not going to be able to do anything else today. That, I think, is a picnic table up there. In which case, I kind of, sort of know where we are. Oh, Butamus. Misty Falls picnic area. I do indeed know where we are.
I'm a bit thirsty.
Yeah, I know you are, but let's get there. I need wood. I need all the wood because we're gonna have to spend the night here. This is not. Is this the cave we're looking for? I think it may be.
God, I'm starving.
Yeah, I know. You're hungry, thirsty, and tired. Do what we can about that. Oh. Whoa. Okay. All right. I apparently found the cave behind the waterfall. Stones. Sometimes you can find large caches of coal in these caves. Usually in the mining caves, but who knows. Oh man, I'm worried about getting too deep in here and running out of energy. There's a flare. Might need that. More wood, we need that. No, 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 don't put that out. I want the wood. I tell you, I hate to be burning the kerosene in our lamp here because we need as much kerosene as we're gonna find to complete that quest. That's the other direction that leads. Both the right and left fork up here.
I need to rest soon.
I know leads us back this way. But so let me just check what's on the left-hand fork here. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Cool. All right, so that's back the way we came. What is in here? If there's coal, we need the coal. Good, okay. All right, we're super thirsty and hungry. I'm gonna stop for a second and get us something to eat and drink. A little bit of food. It's like all the food we have on us. And water. This is good. That water's actually going to lighten us up a bit. We have those cattails. Now, the cattail stalks are my emergency food. And we're probably going to have to dip into the emergency food to keep from going starving here. Are we gonna have to go through here and get wet? Yes, we are. Yeah. Oh, we're freezing.
Goddamn, freezing.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think I know where we're spending the night. Right here with these two corpses. How does that sound, folks? So we got soaking wet. What's our clothing situation like? Everything is soaking wet. All of our exterior clothes are wet. So let's get a fire going right away, and then we gotta lie down. Is there some food here? I see empty food containers. I see what looks like some cooked rabbit over there, and maybe a granola bar. Let's add a bunch of fuel. We've got a bunch of fuel, so a couple of cedars, couple of fir. Well, save one fir for a minute. Got 17 sticks. I'll add some sticks. Get that temperature up. All right. All right, that's going to help us dry out. Now let's see what we got here. A marine flare I'll take.
This will come in handy.
The Go Energy drink. We're 2 Go Energy drinks I'm absolutely going to take. this is a very good... We'll take that. We're going to take that and check it out. Look into it a bit. I'm going to eat that right away. Ah, it's no good. Eat the granola bar. I dropped it. But we've got a can opener. Let's just see what the condition of this is. 86 is pretty good. Probably better than the one we have. Yeah, it is. I'm going to drop the one we have and keep the good one. A cooking pot, fine. I would love to have some brandy, but that is not pick-upable. A really good quality hunting knife. We'll take that and we'll drop the one we have.
But nobody needs
Moose
this.
hide satchel lightens the load for a weary traveler. I didn't even know this existed. That's amazing. That's amazing. Lightens our load. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna sleep here. Just make sure we've got everything we need out of here. Okay, I guess we're sleeping here, guys. We basically don't have a choice. We're about to pass out. I hope there's room to put down my bedroll. Okay. I would love to have a little bit more food before we go to sleep. There's nothing around here. We're going to have to walk through that water again to get out of here. And have no way to warm back up. Cannot get up there. Just looking for another way out that doesn't get us wet. And not finding one. Alright, well, let's eat whatever freaking food we have here. We're gonna have to eat up our cattail stalks. A little dry and woody. But filling-ish. Alright, I'm gonna keep 3 as total emergency food. And how much time we got on this campfire? Only 4 hours on the campfire. We got plenty more fuel. I'll keep 1 cedar firewood on me, add the rest of that, and then add a bunch of sticks. And are we ready to add coal yet? Oh, we've got 3 pieces of coal on us. Oh, okay, 8 hours. We can sleep for 9 hours now. Good. Alright, so let's do that. Maybe before we go to sleep, why don't we have some herbal tea to keep us warm and give us a good night's sleep. And replace some water. Alright. Good night, guys. We're not going to call it an episode here. We got more stuff to do. But we'll have to get some rest. What are we going to do when we have to walk out through that water? It'll be freezing cold on the other side. We did not... It's not even midnight yet, and we didn't get a full night's sleep here. There's only an hour left on this campfire. I'm gonna add the last piece of coal I have. It gives us 2 hours. And we may have to head out of here in the darkness and the cold of night. Fire's out. Like apparently, luminous lichen on the walls lighting this up. Oh boy. We've completed the thing here, and I think that the thing that we really, I mean, the reason we wanted to find this cave is apparently that moose satchel, the moose skin satchel, which lightens the load for a weary traveler. I don't know how it works. I've never heard of it, but I'll take it. Now, these ragged long wool scarves are really, really good. I don't know that they're better than the wool toques we have. Should we spend a minute to repair it? It's dark. The game is considering this dark because it's the middle of the night and we have no light source. Even though there's this luminous lichen here. You know what? I'm gonna save our lamp and go with a flare. We found that that flare there. It's not gonna go out under the water, is it? Please don't go out. Damn it! I bet the marine flare wouldn't go out. I should have done that. Oh, we were gonna drop the crappy knife too. Okay. All right. Well, I guess it's the storm lantern then. Yeah, we're cold and wet now. I just want to... There was no other way to go here, right? Right, okay. Alright. Well, now I'm glad that we had that wolf coat on, because even though it probably got soaked... Yeah, oh my gosh. All of our...
The guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy.
All of our external clothing is soaked. We cannot go out like this. I mean, we can't go outside like this. Man, I don't know what to do. What should we do? Should we start a fire here and dry out? I guess we have to. We'll freeze to death if we go out soaking wet. Is that coal? It's coal. Did you... I wasn't really looking that closely for coal. We should get all the coal we can, because we're going to have to start a fire and dry out before we go outside. Interesting game mechanic there, developers. You have put us in a tough situation where we have to make difficult but meaningful decisions, which is what gaming is all about, according to Sid Meier. You know who Sid Meier is, right? This guy who developed Civilization. And Railroads, Alpha Centauri, all the other good stuff. Well, apparently we're leaving the cave because I didn't see that indicator fast enough, and now we're out of the cave. And now it's the middle of the night, and we're freezing. We're freaking freezing. How close are we to the Prepper's cache? We're pretty close. Let's see if we can get to that cache and warm up and spend the rest of the night in there. Oh, it's an Aurora night. Didn't we just have an Aurora night? I feel like we just had one. I heard wolves. Oh, maybe I heard an owl. Maybe that wasn't wolves.
Jeez, this is cold.
I know, Sweetums. That's because we were forced to walk under a waterfall. Oh, this is a good way to break an ankle. But I can't slow down. Or I will freeze to death. We're really close to the Prepper's cache. There we go. Okay. I hope you guys can see okay. I'm not going to burn any flares or anything. We're really close.
So cold. not alive.
Is there a stove in here? It doesn't really matter. We were being chased by wolves when we came through here before, and I never stopped to look. So yeah, there's a stove, but nothing else. Okay. And that's an outhouse you can't get in, right? Okay. All right, good. Well, this was actually a destination for us today, so we made it. Hey, oh, and it's Aurora night, so there's even light in here. Fantastic. That's good. Okay, so we stashed a bunch of stuff in one of these lockers, right? Well, we don't need that. We don't need that. This is what we need. Food, flares, food, lantern fuel, food, a sewing kit, coffee. Yeah, take it all. Take it all. Food and water. I don't know that we need the water. Do we need the water? We don't really need the water. We'll need it by the time we sleep and wake up, so let me just take half of it. Alright, and then we dropped stuff on the floor too, didn't we? Another storm lantern. That storm lantern wasn't in very good shape though. Yeah, we dropped some dog food. I'll turn on the lantern for you here. We just found some fuel. Dog food, dog food. Now, we don't need this food as such because we've completed our more food that we left here. Alright. Fishing tackle. Well, the wire anyway. Oh yeah, this is what we wanted, the jerry can. It's only got 0.3 liters of kerosene in it, but we need every bit we can get. What else is in this stash? I mean, we're gonna have to pick stuff up to find out. Yeah, we want the chocolate bar, we want the granola bar. We want the lantern fuel. We don't need Astrid's sweater, I'll drop that. We want the, I guess we want the antibiotics, we don't need that. We don't need the newsprint. And we don't need the fishing tackle, I don't think. Good enough. Let's drop the stuff that we picked up that we don't need, which is Astrid's sweater and the cargo pants. And that's it. And then everything else we will hang on to. We will actually eat a lot of food here because we need all this food. Why don't we eat the dog food first? Because you know I love dog food. And we've got lots of water, so I'll eat up these salty crackers. And that's it. We'll save the rest for breakfast. Okay, we'll have sardines and moldy granola bar for breakfast when we wake up. Okay, guys? And why don't we call it an episode here, and we will pick it up tomorrow, and we don't really even need to go up to the plane crash site anymore, but we do want to go check this out. We want to go retrieve that church artifact. And then, depending on how we look after we get that church artifact, if we get that church artifact, we'll either continue on to the Tales of the Ghostly Stag. Yeah, let's do that. We'll arc around, go to the Tales of the Ghostly Stag, and then on the way back, we'll get this final survivor and bring him back. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a long freaking walk. All the way back here to the community center. Okay, so that sounds like a plan, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the long, dark Wintermute Episode 3 gameplay, and there'll be more coming. Stay safe, survivors.